Can post. And I need to double check that the gameplay audio is coming through to you guys. So let me get seriously. It's coming through to you guys. So let me get seriously. Of course, it's on the freaking title screen, so that doesn't have gameplay audio because we're not on the demo mode anymore. So let me get seriously. Of course, it's on the freaking. Okay, there's the gameplay audio on my demo mode anymore. Okay, there's the repeat of it. I'm not over at my mic right now. Like that. Okay. I'll just have to keep an eye on chat once I open that up on my phone here in a moment. I also need to move my microphone closer. A lot closer. Yep. And got a problem. Blanket with sleeves, you move right there. I'm sorry. I apologize for any rumbling there as I scooted that along. Not quite centered with the TV, and that's gonna bother me, but oh well. Let me see. Mobile live station the board. Stream manager. Alright. I will just have to pay attention to chat. So, if any of you guys say that the gameplay audio is too loud or too quiet, just let me know. I will do something about it, probably, maybe. I will. I will. Absolutely will. Let's see. I pressed the analog button. That was what I pressed. I actually don't remember if this game has analog support. It's weird that you could turn the analog, like, stick feature off, though. Oh, hoppers. I'm already having flashbacks to those guys. Yeesh. Checking memory cards a lot now. All same year. December, it looks like, is the current one. We're 15 years in. This also means I need to be saving often because sometimes events were just, like, getting stuck on the load screen and it wouldn't go to a tournament. So kind of gotta be mindful of that. Also, Monster Man was getting very old. And I gotta refresh the audio on the source because it's got a very slight delay. Refresh. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, there we go. Square data. Monster card. Oh god, I forgot. Will Smith! What the hell did I make you from? I don't remember. You're what, a Tiger and Zool? Or are you a Tiger Plant? Tiger Zoom. Rather, not Zool. Okay. Daytonair. You've had 2 wins and one of them was a knockout. That's good. Fat. Huh. You like potatoes, huh? Well, too bad for you. We're going to be feeding you tablets. Got Bite, Scratch, Charge, and 1-2 Punch. D. Eesh. It's got a high crit rate though, and it's got a little bit of withering. Charge is arguably better with the really high hit rate. It's gonna have recoil though. Send you out for errantry, I guess. I've got enough money at this point, I can send you out for... Actually, wait. So we're not ready for a D rank cup. So you're currently E rank, right? Yeah, you're E rank. And you've got the stats to reflect that. Blizzard Cup. So we got a month we could spare. I mean, upping your power wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's send you to Mandy. Big Heat Eye. Hell Wall. Glutton. Momo. Hecu. Brutus. Rock Block. Gazer. Dark Kata. Red Shell. I want to try and get my hands on an Arrowhead. I really do. I forget what season it is I can get them. It's like spring, I think. I mean, that's fine. We can't rank up, Colt. We absolutely cannot rank up. Alright, come on, Will Smith. I don't remember why we named you Will Smith. Made it through that one. But I think this is the part where they can fail. Come on, Will Smith. Come on. Yeah! If we don't get new tech on this, we are resetting, because that is the whole point of doing all this. Failure? No, wait. Use your charge skill. Oh my god, he did it! Good work, Will Smith. Now, this is the really tough one. I rarely see anyone manage to break through this. Come on, Will Smith, you got this. Scooch my little table with my mic a little bit closer. A lot bit closer, really. Come on, Will Smith. Come on! He did it! My God! My God. We gotta level up. It's gonna suck if we have to reset at this rate. Especially because if he succeeds here, he will be fighting a monster potentially. If he does, we'll watch and see how that goes. It might be worth it to just let him fight it and see what kind of experience that gets him. Nope, there he goes. Wait. My God! Nope. I'm not scolding him because we're not keeping those results. We're just going to select potato. Because again, we are resetting. So we got if it says that next month we were going to have the half price. Yep. Oh my God. Gross trash. I don't know where you got this. Okay, I get it, Colt. Just let me reset God. Alright, I gotta select the memory card. I always am waiting for the save file to come up. Alright. Oh, also my TV's doing a little. Hang on. Nope. There we go, a little bit of percussive maintenance. It's getting a little bit warbly at the bottom. I am using a CRT, so that can happen. Shit. Onto my table. Oh, goddamn controller. One thing after another. It's not one thing, it's 12 others. That's just how it is in life. That's just how it is. And I was your age, but I was a young boy of the age of 27. 29. Shut up. Right now, going on 80. Ancient. I'm old. I'm not old, I'm just old. Actually, I have to go around this way. Can you tell it's been a bit since I streamed last? Alright.
It's just gonna have to be a bit warbly at the bottom of my TV. This TV's old. It's very, very old. The fact that it's holding together even now is honestly astonishing. I said power saving phone. A bit of sweet tea. Like the filthy southerner I am. It's the first week of December. So what's going to be happening in February? Blizzard Cup. If we go the first week of January, we'll come back in the first week of February. We'll have a week to rest. Yeah, I think we do that. So let's do a little bit of training up till that point. Also means that we can maybe go our second week of January. I don't know. Oh no, we probably are gonna end up needing 2 weeks. Let's say we do heavy power training. Let's do it, Will Smith. Come on. Come on. Hey, he did it. Some decent gains. We only lost 2 to, what was it? Life stat or int? Or something. Oh! Oh, thank you, Will Smith. It's like, hey, you didn't send me to freaking training camp for a month in the middle of winter. Here's a flower instead of a piece of trash boot. Well, ain't that fitting? Well, alright, good. Let's do domino training. I know it's a lower amount of gains, but like, oh my god! Good work, Will Smith. Damn, alright. He really likes me. Loyalty's at 62 as well, that's very good. The style is soft, so we do have to be a little bit stern with him. Next time we can't really praise him. Even if he gets another great. Oh my god. There's the 8 we were needing. Okay, I don't want to be mean to him, he's doing good. He clearly likes me, he's clearly a good boy. All boys is good boys. Great! Oh, I like that tiger sprite. That's pretty good. Hello, Monster Fenric. Tell me, is the gameplay's audio a bit too quiet or low? Or, too loud, rather? Either one. I praise him a second time in a row. Yeah. He did good. He's being a good boy. He's being a great boy, even. Tuh. Hey, Colt, about that official tournament. I still don't think we're ready for it. Yeah, that's the IMA tournament. It's next month then, isn't it? Forgot, resets the cursor. Yeah, next month is the New Year Cup, where it's the free-for-all. We're definitely not doing. His loyalty's at 65 at this point. Game audio at all? Oh, that's right. So I do have to do that part. I have to add the game audio as its own source, because I can hear it. Actually, no. Game audio is just being very quiet now.
my headphones for you now. Let's see, how's that gonna be? I think that'll be okay. My microphone is a ways away from the computer at the moment because I'm doing the game.
Right.
I think I still need to add the game audio as a source. Because I can hear it, so it should be playing through the desktop sound. But if it's not, and I am remembering correctly, alright, I also have to push live. Color changes. Okay. Now it's trailer left. Okay. Now I'm gonna let it catch up. If there's an echo, that means I don't need to have capture card audio added. Now it's a bit lower and decent. Is there a bit of an echo to it? So I didn't need to add the audio to the capture card. Okay, good. We're good then.
Turned on my headphones. There we go. Thank you very much. That helps a lot. Trying to check the audio on the stream end without just pulling up on my phone can be a little tricky. Because I have to worry about the echo once it starts to catch up. We've got another level now on power. 14 away on int, 17. No, 27, yeah, there. Oh, well, we're not even using any intelligence skills, though. Really, huh? I want to see. Life is the other one up. So maybe we go ahead and do life up training. It's not one for big life up, is there? No. Swim and pull both give life up. How's your defense stat looking? Defense is at 113. Same with life. I say maybe swim. He is good-natured, so he shouldn't end up cheating. Alright, good. Yeah, there we go. I have not played this file in a while, so I don't know why the hell he's named Will Smith. He just is. I'm pretty sure it was a friend of mine who may have been on the, like, in the chat or something at the time, and they were just like, Will Smith. I'm like, alright, sure. I don't remember what game or, like, just CD in general he's from. 'Cause it's not... Oh, wait, don't I have... I have something that's CD related for Independence Day, don't I? Do I have, like, an old PC game for it? Or am I just thinking of, like, a video watch for it? There's an old Lego, and there's a couple of Sierra games over there. Or maybe not. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Ah, hello, cat. The Inquisition has arrived. Hey, nice. Loyalty's at 69. Yeah, What did Colt just say? Damn it, I was looking away. I'm assuming Will Smith needs to rest. Let's just rest. We're just gonna go with a rest real quick. He's Will. I want to go to town real quick because I want to show Monstar Man real quick. I'm going to let him out of the fridge. One time. That, and part of the reason why I want to go over here. I need you to... No, not that. Freeze. I want you to freeze my Will Smith real quick. They get flash frozen, alright. Let me go into here. Wibbly Wobbly, Fergus, Will Smith, Chick Icarus. Oh, they go into it. Or, no, I think that was just an empty slot. Oreos! I can't wait to raise Oreos for a bit. And then Monstar Man. Right, he's only 4 years old. I think he got up to like 7. Yeah. Monstar Man is absolutely terrifying. He is my first monster who reached A rank. He came from the Space Jam original soundtrack CD-ROM. I'm not even joking. That gives a Henger with amazing stats. If you're ever playing this and you want a way to get a good Henger, that's a good disc for it. I remember trying to use it when I first booted up the game on one of my first streams of this, and it was like, sorry, you can't use it. I'm like, what the hell, is Bugs, but is Michael Jordan himself on this disc? Okay, so, not this season. I'm wanting an Arrowhead at some point. And I have not gotten an Arrowhead from any discs. And at this point, I mean, I know from looking at the wiki out of curiosity, they can cover discs. I just don't believe I have any that give it. At least, not any that I've tested yet. I don't know, I've got all my PC games in here now. I could just start taking them off the rack, one by one. We could do it. We don't know, really. As far as I'm aware, I don't think anyone's fully aware of how this game reads it. The way that the game does it, it just reads the data on the CD. Jerma, at one point during his Monster Rancher 2 streams, he just recorded himself screaming. Put it onto a CD, like literally burned it onto a CD. And it went from, ah, to, it's like a second of crunched, compressed scream. And it generated a monster. So it doesn't need to be like a compatible CD or whatever. The ports of this game that came out recently, a few years ago, those just have a million, like, seeds for various things. And, they just used a crap load of different CDs that they got permission to use the seeds from. Yes, on the Monster Rancher wiki, you can actually see, it'll be like, oh hey, here are some CDs confirmed to give this monster. It will straight up tell you that. So it is always getting the same thing. It is not randomly generated. The first time I put in the Monster Rancher CD, or the Space Jam CD, it gave me a thing saying, hey, you don't have permission to raise this monster. Henger is one of the monsters that is locked behind, like, those conditions. Yeah, fandom's wikis tend to suck. Hey, do you want a bunch of information on, like, Goku? Well, considering that I'm playing Monster Rancher 2, not really. Do you want to see a thing about Homestuck? I still don't know what Homestuck is, so no. I think I said more like Homestuck because of my accent. Let's, God, okay, yeah, so there's the preview. So yeah, this is where we got him to, in terms of stats. We might enter him into a tournament just one time to see what happens when we unleash Gun. So he's got Fame 100 and he has been there for a while. He's at A rank. He has 105 wins. Right, 5 losses. I forgot about those. Those were early on. Those were very early on, and I think that was when I was manually controlling him. He has not lost a single time since E rank, I believe. If I'm recalling correctly. He's won 80k. Out of his 105 wins, 64 were knockouts. He's got like a 2-to-1 ratio there. He likes me. He don't like milk. Don't put milk in your gun. I got him a lot of good skills. Typically, he will open up most fights with either rocket punch with the fist pistol, or he will shoot gun, or he will do the flying axe handle to the dome. Yeah, I've got Breeze Wiki installed. Well, I had it installed. I gotta reinstall it because getting my new SSD. Yeah, okay. I figured it was something like that. It just kind of looks for various numbers, or it goes with like a hard-coded monster. Because like, if you take the Monster Rancher 1 or 2 CD and put it back in during the disc generation thing, it will go ahead and just generate a certain specific monster. I think with both of them, it gives you a super duper powerful Mochi or Suezo, but then it dies the following week. So you're good to use it once. It's also a good way to generate Ghost without losing anything you care about. So, it's pretty neat. But yeah, Monstar Man here is a true Monstar. And he needs to go back to the fridge because he's too powerful. Hey, Monstar Man, go get some ice cream. Quickly! Oh, thank God. Alright. He is contained once again. We let him breach containment so that he would just kind of, you know... Oh, I don't know what's going to go after that. But we're going to get Will Smith back out. He's only 9 months in, and he's already getting some good stats. Gotcha, okay. I remember that they have just a massive table of stuff. I was on one of Pal's streams, and I was asked to go ahead and like give a thing to look up, and I had just been listening to Jeff Wayne's musical rendition of The War of the Worlds, because I have the vinyls for that. And it was really funny because we got a color Pandora that was green. I was like, the chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1. It was so good. It was so fitting. Some of them, the ones you get from the CDs, it's just like, this had to be intentional. This had to be intentional. I know it's not, but it had to be. It's so good. Yeah, there's a lot of really funny stuff that comes out of these. I wonder if a CD had lyric data on the MP3s, because you can embed MP3 tag. You can use MP3 tag to embed lyric data onto an MP3 file. I wonder if you burn that onto a CD, one, if it would keep the lyric data, and two, would it actually utilize that with this? I don't know. First engineered the PS1 game CD process, made a web app, make a monster. Oh, that's cool. Every possible monster. God, there's 609,000. Can be burned on CD or used in emulation without physical media. So there's also a thing that like determines their stats. I'm assuming that it's just like, is it just a matter of it'll make a monster and you can choose like I want random stats or I want these stats. I'm assuming it could just be done that way. And also the fact you can use it in an emulator is really sick. The Monster Rancher 2 game facts is an insane read, because as you go through, you kind of start to learn the history of how the community back in like 2008 or something, they were reverse engineering the code of this game by diving into the actual game's code. They were figuring out what the hell any mechanics were. There were so many like invisible mechanics that are tracked that are never mentioned in the game, and they had to just go through and figure out what that is. Every possible stat offset. Okay, so they have like a baseline stat and then an amount of offset possible for each. Gotcha. Wow, so that really is every combination. That's insane that you can just do that. So you could do a run where it's like a challenge run of, hey, you start with one of the worst monsters to start with, and it has the worst stats. Good luck. Now, how does it determine what they like and dislike when they're generated? Is that just part of the monster breed? I'm assuming it probably is. Like, you like potatoes, you don't like cup jelly. Soft and fatty. Second week of January. We just rested, which is good. This is where we want to go on our expedition. Want to save over that. Randomized at birth. Okay, I figured that was the only other, like, way it would do it. Is either randomized or it's based on the breed. So, yeah. Another fun thing, so I learned that even if they like potatoes, the amount of, like, detriment that causes to their health is still not enough to offset the fact that they are enjoying it. And the tablets, quote-unquote, which are basically, like, nutrient pills, but I like to think of it as feeding them a bunch of old iPads. Those have so many benefits that even if they hate tablets, if it is their least favorite thing, and they will disdainfully eat it, they will still get more benefits from that. Like or dislike of those conflict with the baseline that likes dislikes so over the baseline preference. Okay. Gotcha. That also, I assume, includes active, like, generation of likes and dislikes. Like, if a monster likes its trainer, breeder, whatever. Also, this time we didn't get that. So, okay, the errantry thing didn't pop at the start of this month. Yep. Well, let's go, Will Smith. Time to see if you can succeed this time. The fact that you got through the first 3 levels of training, or errantry, on your first try was pretty nuts. Let's see how you go this time. We just saw these animations, so I'm just gonna skip on them, because we are going for a new technique acquired. Nope. I don't know if there's a soft reset button combo for PS2. Will Smith don't need a rest. Good. Starting select as a soft reset? I would think there'd be an additional button for it. And we'll find out next time when Will Smith inevitably doesn't get anything. Also, hello, Zinter. I'm pointing at you. Zen! I coulda. Also, someone needs to tell Goron. Apparently his server, I forgot I don't have live permissions. I remember he was like, do you want me to add those? I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to stream for a bit with my computer being all funky. And now I need to do that. But someone needs to tell Goron that he needs to come in here and watch. Yeah, I am going back to my old streaming schedule. I did a test stream yesterday with a Tunic rando. And that went pretty well. Okay, already we've gotten significantly better stat gains. Instead of a couple of 2-1s. 5-4, that's good. Can we get a new technique here, please? I'd love to. Come on, Will Smith, new tech. Succeed, new tech. Success? No new tech. That's... right! Right, it's a Monster Rancher 1 combo. Thank you for that, Monster Fenric. I knew there was a quicker way to do it, because I remember I didn't have to keep getting out of my seat and manually hitting reset or whatever. Or no, it wasn't a Monster Rancher 1's thing. The blue and green thing that appears there, that is just a PS1 like window thing. The PS1's like boot menu, whatever, is weird. It is certainly a thing. Come on, Will Smith, you can do it. Yeah, that right there, that is just a thing with the PS1. Come on, Will Smith, I believe in you. Energy and tech calculator. I will have to check after this one if we don't get the new tech. And then, yeah, we'll figure out if Will Smith has the chance for it. That's a pretty good stat increase. That's some pretty good numbers. Come on, Will Smith. Come on. Come on, Will Smith. Come on. Oh, you did it. Well, we got good stat gains, but that doesn't matter. Okay, you do have to hold both start and select. You don't just press start to pause it. To the camel, we'll show it off on the next one. I showed the animations the first time around. I'll keep showing the Oasis one until he succeeds again. Or we get a successful run for getting a new tech. Alright, come on. Come on, Mochi, you little bugger. Alright, here we go. Here's the stats. Life is 115. Power is 156. Intelligence is 133. Skill is 205. Speed is 173. Defense is 118. And the levels for those are Life level 3, Power level 4, Int level 3, Skill level 5, Speed level 4, Defense level 3. I don't know which it uses. I already know. It knows Bite, Scratch, 1-2, and Charge. So I'm assuming that's the 1-2 punch that Hare gets in Battle Card. Not sure how he punches. I guess it's because he's a Zoom subbreed. But he got no hands. How he throw hand if he got no hands? How him throwing hands? Oh wait, hang on, it's Will Smith. He says, "Welcome to Earth." And then he punches them. That's how. There we go, we solved it. We solved it. We solved the mystery. I really need to learn the font that they wrote Monster Data in at the top, because it's a pretty nice title font. You gotta admit, that's some pretty good letters. Loyalty was at, I believe, 69? Yeah, loyalty is 69. Can't make this up. He's a Tiger Zoom. He's a Daytonator. One more stat for Tiger to learn it, Mandy. Current level, you only have a 3% chance to learn it. Okay, yeah, so we're not going for that. BB3. Why did my brain go first Battleborn 3 and then Bloodborne 3? There's not been a 2 for either of those. What all can we do for errantry at the other locations then? There's Torval Sea, Pari Pari, and Papas. Papa James. Baldur's Bait 3. I kept thinking, like, maybe it means Baldur's Gate? but no, it's BB, not BG. Pokemon Bold 3. I don't know what BB3 is. Or Blood Bowl 3, that's it. I figured it out. It's powered to 350 to start getting a higher percent chance. 450, it's 100% chance to learn. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. So, anything for Torval C then? Or we got just nothing good? I want to be pulling up the Monster Rancher 2 game facts, but it's a matter of when I do that, I can't see chat. Like, I can kind of see chat from here, but the screen is too blurry from this distance for me to read letters. And then roll assault with 3% or higher percent chance. Wow, so we really gotta train up, huh? We might just go ahead and do... I guess we'll just do Errantry one more time at Mandy just to get the stat gains. Because we get some pretty good gains off of that. I think we, if he gets another set of good rolls, like he did on the last ones, we'll at least get some good... And who knows, maybe we actually will get the tech. It's a 3% chance. We're rolling for it probably 3 or 4 times. More than likely 3. I guess 2 to 4 times. Alright, let's go ahead and watch these. Huge lifespan hit, though. Well, I mean, I'm not too worried about his lifespan. I'm trying to raise up some monsters to get better stats to start combining. I'm still not sure what I'm going to combine Monster Man with. I'm kind of scared to do anything with him. I would love an Arrowhead to combine it with. 5 and 1. Alright. That's not terrible. Could be better. Here's the camel. Go to settings, game, redeem key. Huh. That is odd. I guess it's because you have, like, it's for in-game content, but that's still weird. Normally you would go, like, through Steam or something. Come on, Will Smith. You got this. Come on, lad. Go get him. Yeah. The way they just fall the hell over. Oh. The way tigers fall over in this game is just a glorious animation. It really is. Alright, let's see if he manages to do the Drained Oasis. He's done it twice out of like 5 or 6 attempts, so he's got a decent success rate considering most monsters I've had have kind of struggled with this one. Okay, I thought it was showing out of bounds there on that one camera angle, but no. It was just an angle where the lighting is weird. Reminder, the PS1 was not capable of rendering actual triangles. They were like, we just need to have it where all of our shapes have at least 4 vertices. What could go wrong? Sir, triangles are very, like, commonly used in the rendering of... Oh, hey, he did it! Way to go! Yeah! Well, that's another fail on getting the new skill. Let's see if he does the antline again. He didn't die, but... Yeah, I would think it would be in the in-game store as well. It makes sense. I guess they wanted to avoid people like going into the in-game store and accidentally buying it, thinking they were redeeming the key. Let's be honest, some people are dumb enough for that. No, listen! There he goes, he's gone. Hold on. Could it be? It is! He actually got out! Oh my god! He hasn't done that before. Please be the E-rank one. Don't be Red Eye, 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 do not be Red Eye. Be Bug Eye or whoever the hell the normal E-rank Suezo was. Oh, thank God, okay. Yeah, he can... it's gonna be rough, but he might be able to handle this. Its defense isn't fantastic. Well, here's hoping. So yeah, this is something that can happen when they finish errantry. It doesn't always happen. There's no timer either, because there's no judge. It's just till KO. Okay. Oh my god, alright. That was his 1-2 punch. Will Smith throwing hands, saying welcome to Earth. Oh my god. Oh, a crit! That's gonna hurt a lot though. Come on, Will Smith. Shove, I don't know from who. He had to miss something. Come on, Will Smith, keep your distance, get your guts up. Don't let it get an I-beam off or anything. Spit. Did it try and do a bite there? Or is that just an idle animation? Come on, go for another bite. Dodging the tongue. Yeah! Way to go, Will Smith! Oh, God, he is dead. He has perished. He's deceased. Really, after 3 minutes, huh? Well, it doesn't matter! Woo! I can't believe he won that. I saw that Suezo, so I was like, pretty sure Red Eye was like a D or C rank. So we either have an okay chance of winning this or none at all. But wow! Really glad that happened on the one where we were watching and we had already said this is going to be the final attempt at this. Might as well see what we get. So that's pretty insane. I can't believe he cleared the whole damn thing! He's not even a year old! Colt, don't downplay it! That was actually impressive, Colt. Shut the hell up. Oh, you did it again. Good job. Oh yeah, prize money. Here's 1,000 back on your investment. So we basically did the errantry at half price. I praise him for that. He did manage to do that all on his own. Tiger versus Suezo equals double tiger. Very correct. Quack, quack! They couldn't even go with Squawk. Again, reminder, Monster Rancher games were translated in-house by Tecmo, if I'm not mistaken, and their translations are serviceable. Is how I tend to put it. Battle Card GB is a bit odd. I still want to get episode 1. Woo! We got a nut! Thank you, Will Smith! He's a good boy! He's such a good boy! He needs to rest. He is exhausted. We need to see... Right, okay. Blizzard Cup is next week. Right, I forgot. I've got like 3 of each of those. Lump of ice. What the hell? Only doing the summoner. Summoner. Nut soil. There we go. Munch, munch. It really is, isn't it? When I first, like, used that word to describe it, I was like, man, I really nailed it with that. I feel like that's a pretty good one. The flower and the nut, if I remember right, are just useful for selling Suezo's discs and Arrowhead's discs. Right, so I do have Arrowhead discs. I could try and do a fusion and put those in, but I'd want to do it with, like, 2 pure breeds. I don't know what I'd mix Hanger with. I just got the HD battle card files recently. Goal of this game, raise monsters that you generate from CDs and make them do good battling. He's behind the barn right now, don't worry. And get higher ranks. It's one of those games that kind of, it's just, your goal is just keep going. It does start to get a little buggy after a few in-game years. Once you hit, like, year 10-10, you start risking certain battles just being soft-locked, where they just won't progress past the loading screen. which is why we're going to save. Because in my previous streams of this, I did have a couple times where that was an issue. Creature collector genre, in a sense, yes. Some things are fixed, but the new DX translation arguably worse than the original. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, he's got a loyalty of 75. I think Will Smith's pretty set. How many months old is he at this point? 10 months old, yeah. I mean, honestly, with these stats, he's not that poorly off. We saw him take on something that had some significantly higher stats, and he dodged a lot. Also, if I remember right, dodging is based on speed. It's only a level 4 for him, and he didn't get any gains on that during his training at the Errant Tree. Skill is accuracy, which is why he was hitting everything. Hit percentage, like... Granted, he did the charge at one point. That did a huge amount of damage, and that got a crit, I think. That's got a hit percent of S rank. Bite was hitting a lot. Yeah, okay, hit percent B, that makes sense. I think Scratch, he only used once and he missed with it. Well, I think, much like Monster Man, he is good to fight on his own. So, at least with the first fight, we're gonna just let him go in there and do it himself. Zen, would you mind killing that? Thank you. I don't know if that was Zen or Cat, but, thank you. When you reach the credits, the game doesn't end, you... Yeah. I forgot that there is actually, like, a storyline and stuff. Blizzard Cup is now beginning. I keep forgetting I went with Krakatoa Nuva. God, that was a good choice on my part. Anyone else remember the original Toa Nuva line? I remember the original Toa Nuva line. Remember the Borak? Barakshi? Good times. I say all this as I'm looking at my Quest for Makuta Bionicle board game. Just pulled that out recently. I was like, I forgot I've got this game. It's a pretty good one. Also, our first opponent is Oakley Man. Shit. Crap. Strong attacks, huh? Right, that's just like... What are the controls? Well... Nope! Will Smith, you're gonna have to handle Oakley Man on your own. Gallop Racer. I didn't even know they had that. Fantasy Monsters, yeah. Yeah, the Boraks were really fun. So Oakley Man is kind of a bastard. He in every rank, there's like one monster that should definitely be a higher rank. And I think that's there to teach you, hey, you can stay at a rank even when you're overpowered for it. So you can just steamroll it and get a bunch of free money and stuff. Oakley Man, if I remember correctly, is that for E rank. And because I chose not to give advice, Will Smith is just gonna do his own thing. God, that only did 17. Ow! It's based on the reigning health percentage, not the numbers, so we do have the ability to do this without getting a KO. Ugh. Probably not gonna win this one, though. I'm gonna have faith. Right, charging this has withering. It doesn't have recoil. I'm thinking of charge in battle card. Come on, Will Smith, come on! Come on, yeah! Yeah, get him! I don't know why you're moving your cursor around. You only have one option where you can switch moves. Oh! Just dodge. Just keep dodging him. Keep dodging him, Will Smith. You've got him in good HP range. Just keep your distance. Just keep away from him. Don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you. Oh, it's down to the wire. I don't know who's got the higher percentage. Oh! Screw you, Oakley Man. We almost had that. Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. He doesn't do much damage. He takes a decent amount from attacks. He just has so much freaking HP that because of the amount your attacks are doing, it's a small percentage. And because remaining health is a percentage thing, becomes a wow. Leon took literally no damage there. I wish this did like Monster Rancher 4 apparently does, where you actually get additional win points for getting a perfect. Because, God, Monstar Man got a lot of those. There were quite a few. I've got some clips that I think Goron mostly made, where it was just, battle start, flying accidental, boom, dead. He would literally just open up, do one attack, KO. He got, oh, what is the purple gel? Cabra or something like that? Capybara? It's not Capybara. Something like that. He opened up immediately with gun and got 123 damage exactly. Which was from a crit, mind you. And it was exactly enough to one-shot that enemy. It was beautiful. Probably Goron, because he has been playing these games for a long time. So he knows a fair bit more, I believe. Oh, shit, I chose to give advice. Whoops! I need to be attentive here. Oh, Alright, square. Yeah, kind of like that. That's what Hanger would do. Secondary damage and defense calculation based on current guts. Oh yeah, I think I read something about that. Greater the disparity, that's what it is. Ugly Man tried to KO him immediately. Use all the guts. He's been building up. Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw that you sent me the analytics on the one short that's been doing numbers. I'm guessing that's been helping the video get more views as well. Because people are like, oh, I'll go watch the full video. Okay, good. Ugly Man has a loss. I just have to beat Leon. And that will tie us, and then we'll fight them. No. Will Smith, you've got this. Maybe I should have taken in charge, but, oh well. No, we're fine. We outstat them on literally every front. We are good. We also have more text than they do. They have bite and scratch, and that's it. Honestly, I was gonna say, we could probably just kind of like spam attacks here. I like what they're doing. They're just biting each other over and over. This is horrendous. There we go. Also, nice crit for exactly KO. Alright, now we just gotta do it again for a tiebreaker. Thank God I don't have to do a tiebreaker against Oakley Man as well. It's just the first two members in the bracket. Which is you and someone else. In this case, thankfully, that's Leon. Oh, Will Smith's got this. Yeah, I forgot that, it's the disparity rather than just, like, the amount of guts you have. So it's, even if I have 88 guts, if they've got, like, 70, it's not a very big disparity, so it's basically the same as having 18 versus 0. Which, honestly, I think is a better way to do it. Otherwise, the whole strat would be to just wait until you have 100 guts and then just go for something really big but inaccurate. And that would kind of get boring after a while. This game has so many options for monsters that honestly, I doubt that there's like a heavy dominant meta. I would think that there's a lot of different, very viable strats and builds. One of the cool things about this is you could actually take your memory card to a friend's house, put it in the other slot of their PlayStation, and you could each choose a monster that you had frozen, where they don't, like, age or anything, and you could both have them battle. And you could both either manually control the monsters, or either one of you could put them onto the AI controls, like this. You could both put them on that. The Monster Rancher 2 Discord will hold basically tournaments where people send in their save files from playthroughs where they've had like a certain amount of time to raise up a monster. And then they just all go and get set in there, set to auto. And they run like a tournament, and it's super cool. Yeah, they're pretty much... Monstar Man wouldn't understand that, though, because I think I manually controlled him for a total of, like, 7 fights in the beginning, and that was it. Wow, alright. Got 11 fame off of that. That's pretty good. Yeah, Monstar Man, a lot of his knockouts, a lot of his wins were knockouts, and a lot of his knockouts were immediately pressed the X button. That's what he did. I had my hands off the controller the whole time, and it was just immediately, Rocket Punch! Dead. Win! I'm like, he did it again! He can't be stopped! Monstar Man, you've gotta hold back! He's too powerful. There's a reason we put him back in the fridge. We put him back in the fridge because if we didn't, he would become too strong. You're getting really soft. I'm sorry. Let's see. Is he angry with me now? Alright, well, style's even now, so that's good. And we've gotten back to normal form, so that's good. That helps us the lifespan a fair bit. I want to see when our next... So IMA Cup is in 1 month. I don't know, we might be able to raise ourselves to E rank. But I don't want to go for it, I think. Sky Cup. Ah, yes. Successor to the Twitter Cup. I had to make the joke, damn it. The Monster Pups Cup. So it's always third week of... second month of a season. Yeah. Which stats is that? I think, we're doing alright on dodging. So far. I'm thinking life or defense up. Might be good to get life. Let's do run. Monster Rancher 1's a lot rougher around the edges. Also, hi Anna. I got a +1 to that. Does that... Has gotten increased gain to that training? So yeah, even though he likes potatoes, it's much better to give him the tablets. Even if it said he disliked tablets, it wouldn't matter. This gives much better health benefits than loving potatoes as your favorite thing and feeding those. Potatoes are just for the early game. They're really cheap, but you don't want to feed them. They will basically kill your monster. Oh. Well, we don't really care. You know, let Will Smith rest. For anyone wondering what loyalty does, one of its main things is it determines how likely your monster is to listen to you when you are manually controlling them in battle. If it is low, they are more likely to do what is called foolery, which is basically just, no, I don't want to do that. Kind of like, what if Pokemon's badges actually mattered? It's like Scarlet Violet, where you can just go to the second gym as like your last one. Or you could go and do all of the Team Star stuff and all of the Titans before you even fight a single gym. It's pretty good. What's our speed at? 173. I think we could do a pull. Actually. Okay, he doesn't have like a star on that or dominoes. I forget what the star means even. I think it just means you've got a higher level of that training to do so it gets better stat gains. Whoa! He jumped there. Dang, Will Smith, alright! Wow, he's really doing his best. And then some. No, badges mattering for traded Pokemon was a thing for like the longest time. In newer games, especially Scarlet Violet, it was like, yeah, no, you catch something that's stronger than you got badges for? Hey, guess what? It ain't listening to you often. If you don't believe me, go watch RT Games playthrough. It's really good. A lot of it is him using very strong Pokemon he caught who do not want to listen to him at all. But yeah, for a long time it was just, oh, if you traded this Pokemon, then it won't obey you. It's like, well, that's neat. Doesn't really mean anything for a single player, like, run, though. Yeah, I mean, my knowledge kind of gets much more limited at Gen 5. Gen 6, like, it took me the longest time to get used to fairy types. I did eventually learn them, but it took a bit. I don't remember what it said about how he feels. Sure. Seems? Not even in the textbook. Oh, thank you. Purchase. Okay, I figured I was at max items. I'm gonna use nuts oil. And we'll do a very light training. I guess we just go for power. Oh yeah, also use him mattered in Gen 8. Oh, that's true. In-game trades also mattered for that. Seems to be in good shape for it. Go for it. I have mail at the final week of the month? Oh, bargain sale. Okay. I'm guessing this is the event that will unlock Plant. I didn't even know about that event thing with the seed. I do remember one thing I did not like about Sword and Shield was, oh hey, a lot of the Pokemon that spawn openly in like big clearings and stuff, like the first Onix you'll encounter, are higher level. It's like, you can't possibly catch this. It's like, screw you! Let me catch a high level Pokemon and have it, like, not actually respond to me in battle. Let me do that. At least let me, like, have it for Pokedex completion. God. It was just so dumb. Sword and Shield really were, like, some of the weakest. Granted, most of the 3D games have been very weak. Scarlet and Violet at least had really good gameplay. And a really good story. They're honestly the best that we've gotten since the jump to 3D. And Blueberry Academy was definitely my favorite stuff. Which, considering that my favorite stuff in the series overall is Gen 5, I realized long after I had made up my mind that the Indigo Disc was my absolute favorite, I was like, so what I'm saying is Unova is consistently my favorite. I see. Sun and Moon, I kind of just breezed through Sun because I was like, I really don't care a lot. I will still argue that I don't think Z moves are any good, but I do hope that with Champions, I hope that they will bring back Z moves in Dynamaxing. Because that would be really fun to see all those gimmicks in play. Like, the competitive for that is going to be ridiculous. Especially if they have full Pokemon compatibility. Oh my god, it's gonna be nuts. I mean, it's not even the American preference. The games are just really good. But it was really funny because I was like, it feels like I'm just being like, America's the best! That's not it. I do just really like Unova. Like, it's got good storyline. It's got good gameplay. Blueberry Academy was really good. It's neat seeing kids of, like, gym leaders and stuff. I like that Lacey, despite being a fairy-type trainer, has an Excadrill because of her father. What? What is it? Yeah, no, it's not American preference. But it is funny because it almost does come across that way of like, yeah, I think Gen 5 was the best, and then the best thing we've gotten since then was when we went back to a Unova-themed thing. It's like, weren't most of the regions before that based on Japan? Yeah. In fact, I think all the ones through Sinnoh were based on Japan. I think Unova was the first one not based there. Like any of its areas. So, that is also a little bit concerning. But that's just digging really deep into it. Yeah, Cat's just joking. Yeah, what is a kilometer? Do we go for rank up? I say we just do it. Screw it. You only live once! Will Smith. I should have saved first. That was a bad idea on my part. Oh well! Lone Star! If it starts going poorly, we'll drop out if we think we're gonna get an injury. Yeah, like, a lot of people are always like, oh, whenever you ask a person what their favorite Pokemon game is, it's always gonna be their first one. It's like, I played Red and Yellow and Gold and Sapphire, both Coliseum games, and Diamond and Heart Gold, and Battle Revolution up to the point of Gen 5. Gen 5 is still my favorite. Believe me, I am definitely an exception to that. If anything, playing those other games previously gave me a much better appreciation for Gen 5 and how good it is. Because, man, it fixed a lot of my problems with earlier games. I will say, I think that Scarlet and Violet found a good middle ground instead of having TMs that are reusable and TRs that aren't, like Gen 8. The fact that they were like, no, you can renewably make TMs as much as you want, but you gotta go and grind some materials and pay a little bit of money. It's like, alright, you know what? That gives me, like, an actual thing I need to do. I like having that little bit of errands I have to run every now and then. It's weird, but I like it. there's just something about that. And then the fact that you've got so many extra materials by the time you get to Blueberry, and you got the item printer going on, that was a really good way to cap that off as a mechanic. There we go, Will Smith. You got this. I won. Ooh. Wow. I mean, I somehow managed to beat Red version as a kid. I couldn't get through very far. I couldn't get very far in Gold, though. I got stuck at the Sudowoodo because I was still too young to read very well. And I was very dumb. So, me beating it on the 3DS Virtual Console was my first time actually beating Gold version. Which was pretty cool. Gold version was a hype playthrough, I'm not gonna lie. And like going back through the series. At some point, Zen, we'll get you to play through the rest of the series. It's just something that might take you... Well, I mean, I played back through all the games pretty quickly, but I knew what I was doing in basically all of them. I mean, hell, I even played X version in German, and I'm like 10 years out of practice with that. I still managed to get through it in like a week. I didn't even really have to use a translator, basically at all. I think I looked up 2 words in total on Leo, and that was it. Give it up, Will Smith! He's doing pretty well. Ow! No, leave me alone! I wish you had the ability like in the card game. Even if they dodge, they still get part of the damage. I think that'd be way too powerful though for when monsters are at low health. Whew. Ow! Alright, that's bad. He knows he's just gotta go for the KO. Or go for the damage. Will Smith, mash X, mash X! Damn it. Alright, well, we don't necessarily need a perfect win slate to get through this. Yeah, Gold and Silver have some fun stuff. It is a bummer just how much of the information on Gold and Silver is inaccurate in terms of, like, documentation. Because a lot of it just assumes that stuff from Crystal is also true in Gold and Silver. Partly because a lot of stuff from Crystal was added into the remakes. So that further reinforces, oh, well, stuff from those is, like, true about them. I did a lot of things in Gold that I thought were true because of Heart Gold. And it turned out they were not. So I couldn't do those things. I'm glad I used a tree checker to get the Yeetle because it turned out that, both Ilex Forest and Azalea Town did not have a single accessible tree that I could get a Heracross from. I had to go up to, like, the north end of Route 32, or whichever one it is, right before Azalea. I had to go all the way north to the little part that leads to the Ruins of Alph, just to get to the closest accessible headbutt tree that could generate a Heracross. I still don't own any copies of Crystal except my Virtual Console copy. Probably should do that to get a Celebi, huh? Need that for my Living Dex. I don't think I have one yet. Thankfully, I got a Jirachi because of BDSP. Stop that! Good work, Will Smith. Hit him again! Hit him again! Just eat away at the timer. That one was close. Oh yeah, speaking of 3DS stuff, Zen, I got a capture board for my new 3DS XL, but I gotta get it installed. While I'm at it, I need to fix the circle pad, because apparently its circle pad is janky, and pressing up just doesn't work. I have to like press down and then like slide it around the side, and then it kind of registers up a little bit, but that's it. And then I gotta like clean out or something the micro SD card slot. Apparently that's a pretty common error for the new 3DS XL models. But like, installing a capture card requires fine soldering work and using a Dremel to cut out a little bit of one of the inner plates. So I'm just like, I definitely can't do that. Especially the fine soldering work. My hands are too shaky. Wow, okay, we got a default. Well, hopefully Heracix loses its upcoming battles. Nope. Okay, Heracix has to lose its fight against Nats. And we have to win this fight against Oakley Man. Otherwise, we will not win. And then we'll have to beat Heracix. So we're probably not going to make it. Ow! But yeah, I don't know what to do with getting the capture board installed necessarily. There's a couple places nearby. One of which is where I got my PC, like, the new SSD installed. But I know that they don't do a ton with, like, modding and stuff, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if the other place will. So I'm kind of, like, a little hesitant. My god, Will Smith. Fuck him up! Yeah! I'm gonna say, even if that hits, just don't let him get another attack. Yeah! Alright! Will Smith's doing well. Oh yeah, go set up your stream, Cat. If you're still live when I'm done, I'll go ahead and raid you. Come on, Nats. Nope. Heracix got perfect. So we come in second. Is Junimo gonna lose all of his fight? Yep. Oh. Oh man, that is rough. Unfortunately, Heracix wins. We did well though. The fact that we beat Oakley Man with auto mode and did as well as we did is pretty alright. I was gonna say, we still get prize monies. We got 1 fame. Yes, it went up. You know what, Colt? At least the glass was half empty, now it's half... the glass is half full, now it's half full, and a couple drops. Kind of burst in it. I mean, I guess we need that. Considering how well he did, you know what? Yeah. You did good, Will Smith. Alright, bye, Anna. Go get some Disgaea 5 grinding in. There you go, that's all your ashes for the month. You ate them all at once. It's his birthmas! Oh, here we go. Beautiful. I didn't know you had the voice of an angel, Colt. That was moving. How did you do all the instruments with your mouth? How'd you do that? Kick! Performance kick. I'd imagine he's tired. So when is... Alright. We got week 3 in a month. Yeah, make some food. Oh, okay, gonna be it. Just lurking. Yeah. Alright, either way. Ah! My shoulder. I love when my bones do the thing where they go... I go, ah! It's great. Wonderful part of my daily life. You're close to level 5 power. Let's go with some pull. And I think we'll do some speed training afterwards. Great. No. Normal. Success. Oh, you are taunting me, game! It only goes up a level every every 50 points. And the levels are all that matters for, like, various things. Such as going on the expeditions. Granted, we're not going to be going on any of those with only 16 fame, but, you know. Right, it's intelligence up and power is down. Let's just play dominoes. How do you play this game again? Right, like that. Leveled up. Maybe we go for more life. I don't know, evading seems like it's the most reliable thing. So I guess maybe speed. Speed! You're gonna be real tired after this. We don't need the intelligence up, and the power down sucks, but like... Where are we training at with this? Is this just, like, under the ranch, or what? Okay, we did not lose our level in power. We're closer to getting a level up in intelligence than we are in speed. Which is frustrating in its own right. Thank God it's got a confirmation screen, because if I was mashing too much, I might accidentally give him potato. We don't want taters. Alright, Anna, who you got that you're needing to level up? Oh, another nut. Need a science, actually. Here. Thank you, Will Smith. Nope, wait, nope. Naga's disc chips. Ooh, alright. We're actually gonna go to town. I don't remember what months it is, but I think this is where we've changed seasons technically, so we should be able to see at the market. We go to Labe. Freeze my lad. Put him in the fridge. There we go. Ice sculpture. I just want to get an arrowhead. Nope. I know that it's available. I think it's autumn that it's available or something. But I don't remember. So let's go ahead and get back out. Bill Smith. No, not Wibbly Wobbly. Oh, wait, not Monster Man. Will Smith. I think after this, I'm gonna train up Oreos. I think that'll be the next monster I focus on. I think that's a good idea, at least. 22 characters that have yet to reach level 15. 7th one in the list. Actually, no, 6th. 6 is my lucky number, kind of. Sort of. Whatever order it gives you. Character number 6 from the top. Will Smith needs to list. Next week, it's Blue Sky Cup. I think we're technically in spring. Alright, I forgot I could buy Troron. Which is actually no, wait. Not that one. Nagio. That one is steroids. Just actually steroids. And I could get magic bananas. But you can do save scumming to really, really super duper boost your monster. I'm not gonna do that, but I do have the money and means by which to do it. Magic bananas are only 150. No Laharl. 5 more, huh? 8, 12, 17. I'm gonna give you a sec to write these down. 8, 12, 17. Yeah. I'll actually type them into chat. Well, if I could see what I'm typing. There we go. Let's go with those numbers. There you got actually written down. Because it'll take forever to write all the names and then have to read them all off and make decisions based on just the names. I think we just go for some defense training. I'm gonna try and get that up a little bit before the tournament. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this definitely seems humane. I got 5 points. That's not bad. Battle. Let's enter the Twitter Cup. Alright. Let's go! I already know the next CD I want to use to try and generate a monster. The question is whether or not I'm going to be allowed to, based on my ranking. We own Heracix and Oakley Man. We've beaten Oakley Man now, but Heracix we struggled against. At least Leon is just really, really straightforward and easy. Get 30 damage. Come Come on, Will Smith, you got this. Ow! Scratch for a crit for 20 and then a normal hit for 17 is not that impressive of a Up. It's probably fine. Oh, excellent. Oh yeah, I just saw the Discord notification. Let's see who will... Boy, I certainly chose some characters, huh? That is an interesting roster. Awesome. Oakley-Man lost a match. That means that we don't have to worry as much now. Wow, alright, never mind. Is he gonna go 0-3? Hopefully. I do like that once your stats are high enough, a lot of monsters just kind of give up. Well, this determines it, unfortunately. I chose to give him advice. Crap. I need to just see if pressing triangle works there. If so, I need to be pressing that. Alright, well. Ow! Get off me. I'm pressing triangle as quickly as I can. I wasn't trying to do that one. I was hoping to do scratch. Eat up the timer. Yeah! How does he do it? He's just that good at video games. He's just that good. Simply astonishing. Give Oakley-Man the win. Yes. I always like when it's split like this. All the X's on one side, all the circles on the other. Will Smith is the winner! It's never not funny seeing it say Will Smith for the name. This picture's like, wait, what? Wait, you're taking the picture? Remember that day, Will Smith? Yeah, you took my picture without warning me. I was about to sneeze. Really, only 5 fame from that. He got 11 from the one that he didn't win. Or no, that was a different one that he did win. That was what, the Papa's Cup or the Party Cup? I don't remember. 1 point of power. We can't praise him too much. Wait, I just noticed Cole's eyes are specific there. That's its own sprite there. Oh, am I finally getting a chance to upgrade this? Yeah, I've got like 50,000. Binto! Wow, I've only been playing this for 15 in-game years, and I'm finally getting to upgrade the stable. Does that mean I can finally raise something like a golem? Well, awesome. Neat. Some fun characters. I didn't know you could choose custom colors in that one. That's pretty cool. Will Smith, we got a bigger bond for you. Yeah, first when Colt said we have to talk, it's about, and I saw Will Smith, I'm like, oh no, is he gonna die? It's too young, he just had his first birthmas. Alright. Which sets are close to leveling up? We can get speed up in time, I think. Similar amount of work for life. 16 versus 20. Defense we're still a ways away. I think we go for speed. Rather than doing leap, we're just... Actually, we will do a leap. We'll do one singular leap without looking. How bad can it go? Oh, nope. He's fine. Will Smith got ups! Yeah! He's about to get an up in intelligence. Next time he does that. Yeah, he's dodging side to side. He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on, boss. Give it to me. I think the... No, okay. I'm trying to remember what constitutes for a great. But hey, gain a 10. Loyalty at 92 as well. For a monster that is barely over a year old. That's pretty alright. Actually, we need a rest here. Or we could just go with a nuts oil. And I think we do a light training. Yeah, that could be fun. I can help you with some of the weird mechanics of this game because it is very, very strange. We will go for more defense training. Go get it, Will Smith! Come on, lad! Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can get to D rank. Granted, you can enter higher rank tournaments that are like one rank above your current rank. And staying a rank lower means you can still steamroll the lower rank tournaments and you won't suffer any like fame penalties or anything. But I do want to at least get you out of E rank. You can also hypothetically get to 100 fame and still be at E rank. Oh, this guy's like the most famous mediocre like fighter I've ever heard of. God damn, I didn't mean to. Alright. Just finish the fight quickly. It should be on Steam. The game already had a limited number of save slots to begin with, so it should be fine. And heck, all my randomizer save files for Tunic carried over with the Steam stuff. The randomizer data itself did not initially carry over, but once I reinstalled it, like, I was able to load up my rando file from my previous run. I literally just mashed X there, by the way. Wow, Lontar absolutely wrecked Oakleyman. Oakleyman, no vowel. Hair kicks is pretty tricky. I didn't give up this time. Like an absolute bitch. Okay, triangle takes me back. I mean, I was mashing X in that fight because I knew I could get away with it. That enemy in particular is just very weak. We absolutely have the means of defeating him. Come on, Whistle. Yeah! Ow. Ow. Oh, that's some good damage. Now that's a lot of damage. That's a bit more damage. So yeah, even though I have fewer hit points, I have a higher percentage. So right now, yeah, even now we still win. Just going for the actual throat. Go for it, Will Smith. Go for a KO. No, alright. I'm glad that they do the percentage thing. It makes it so that training HP isn't so obscenely overpowered. Lontar died. Good. We hit. Yeah! Scratch actually does decent damage. I'm thinking of it as like right claw and left claw in Battle Card. Battle Card's supposed to prepare monster breeders for like actually being a monster breeder. So far I'm learning that everything I learned in the card game is a lie. Fool! Every time I go, whoa, when Heracix uses tail. That one would count. It's a sip. KO! Can we get a KO? No KO, but hey. Still a win, we will take it. We shall take the V. It's honestly the two hardest monsters to deal with, dealt with. Junimol and Lontar are basically nothing. Yeah, Nats, I just spammed against Nats because, like, he's just that weak. Actually, Junimol gave us some trouble last time, so let's not just assume that we've automatically won. HP numbers are now even. You little bastard! I forgot the slap has withering. Because normally Mochi's slap card is just 0 guts, 1 damage. That's it. Again, everything Battle Card taught me is a lie. So, yeah, so much for it, like, preparing me for being a monster ranger. Ha! Nerd-ass, bitch-ass nerd! Stop dodging! Yeah, we win. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. About an hour from now, I do need to stop so that I can go and check my mail and stuff. Because Mom texted me saying that I need to be keeping an eye out for a card in the mail or something to that effect. We're finally getting fiber optic installed in the area. And that is good news for me. I'm very happy about that. It means I can stream in higher resolutions and bit rates. But it also means that I can play, you know, games online and not have to deal as much with connectivity issues. Mom and Dad have fiber, and they get insane upload speeds. I'll have to check with my internet company and see, like, what the new plans are being offered with fiber. Or if that's just, like, an upgrade you're getting to our basic plan. Because I have one of the local ISPs, which is nice. That's a good thing. It means they aren't price gouging me. For, like, the base price of what freaking... Of what Spectrum was charging me, I'm getting better and more reliable connectivity. Used to be that with Spectrum, you know, Time Warner Cable, I will always call them Time Warner, because they are. No amount of changing their name can make me ever forgive them for their bullshit. But Time Warner would consistently drop my internet at, like, certain times of the day. One of those times being right around the time in the morning where I liked it to be going live. So that was really fun. There we go. We win! Will Smith is the winner! Look at him! Alright. I won! Where are you taking the pick? Where I got sit? Ah. 750 gold. 750 fun bucks. 12 fame. He is 12 more famous. That's amazing. That's very good. Now to put him in the fridge. Yeah. Trying to alternate praising. Keep him balanced. $97 loyalty at a year and 3 months. That's pretty nice. We're now at D rank. He's getting a little weighted. I do need to be leveling up power more so I can actually stand a chance at getting skills. We gotta get up 2 more levels, which means 300. Was it 300 or 350 that Fenric said? No, I didn't want to back out, I just wanted to close my freaking keyboard. I won't go back any further. Dang it. In that case, we will just have to hope for the best. Oh yeah. First, let's go ahead and save real quick. Slot 2 now. Yeah. I hadn't saved since February in game before going into that tournament. That could have been bad. Let's see. 'Cause I can't remember what season. I might have missed it during January. But I could have sworn that was technically different. Yeah. If I can get an Arrowhead Pure Breed. Yes! We're getting this guy. We get Lobter! Lobter Crab Shrimp. All of those. Oh, you actually generate it from a disc in this form. I figured you just buy it off the market. That's why he's free. Okay. I know what to name him. I'm sorry it won't be the official, like, Japanese spelling. But it's gotta be Krillin. Because he's one in a Krillian. Maybe I should have named him as Krillian. But alright, so here's the plan. We raise Krillin. No, you know what? We will name him Krillian. But we have to reset for that. I did save right before doing that, so. We're gonna name him Krillian. Because he's one in a Krillian. Slot 2. But we're gonna raise him up, get him to a good age and rank and everything. And once we do, that is who we will fuse with Monstar Man. So that way, it'll be 2 pure breeds. We're guaranteed to have both Robot and Fish, or Lobter rather. Hopefully both at the same time. In one of their forms. I don't know what kinds of, like, combinations aren't possible. Put Will Smith on ice for a bit. Just needs to take a break and chill. Save over slot 2. Oh yeah, don't get confused. Market. It's weird that right is like shift the current card to the right. So like I guess these are the base stats that then get influenced when you're generating from CD. I know that I looked on here's the plan, Perish. No! I don't want to! I know that there are CDs to generate an Arrowhead. I just don't have any of them. I think one of them was Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. But again, I don't have that on CD. I have it on vinyl. I have the anniversary reprint vinyl. What if he generated and immediately hated me? No. Krillian. He's one in a Krillian. Dislikes potatoes, that's fine. You're not getting fed any of those. Punch and Claw Assault. Some very good accuracy, not a whole lot of power. Claw Assault has good sharpness. Here we go. Here's Legend Cup. That's what Fenric mentioned. Green Chrome. I don't know why it went with translate there. It looks like he's honestly balanced. Yes, Hanger is an option for his crossbreeds. Excellent. Next cup jelly. Is that potato? So one. Form is normal. And how many of those do I have? Three? Yeah, 3 of each. Oh, Monster Fenric is actually part of it. Yeah, because they did say they were part of working on the project. No, I do not have 30 sculptures. Alright. Go back over to Twitch. Reconnecting. Alright, I'm back on the chat. Couldn't look at it while I'm tapped out. So you're kind of mixed. Let me go back. I need to take a look at Monstar Man's stats. And figure out, like, how much... Because I know that it's kind of averaging between those stats whenever you fuse. So I want to figure out if Arrowhead is, in fact, kind of balanced. How can we balance the two of them? Nope, not freeze. Press down a second time. 5. Okay. We went much higher on power. Skill as well. Speed is really high. Defenses are low. So, it looks like they're gonna help average each other out a bit for skill and speed and defense. Literally write this down. Is 45. Skill is 443. Speed is 497. That's 6. And defense is 236. Okay. So yeah, speed and skill are going to be greatly helped. But it looks like we want to focus power more than intelligence. Okay. So we're going much more on the physical side of things. We will be focusing on punch and not gun. Although I think Arrowhead is somewhat gun. What type are you? Punch type? Gun type? A bit of both, honestly. Ah, nice. A little bit of gun fu in there. Yeah. Cool. I love his sounds. His sounds are cool. Success. Sounds like a really good drill for him. Not like we care that much about his speed. Oh, it's free. Second mint leaf. More nut juice. You sip it in nut juice. Let's go ahead and do more power training. Krillin, come on. You gotta do it, dude. Do another light drill. I'm just gonna have to do some resting. Oh my god! Alright, Krillin! You're definitely getting praise for that. Yeah! There you go! That's how it's done. And that's why we occasionally scold our children. You get good foods. Eat up, nom nom nom. It's either errantry or sail. Errantry. Ah no, he fell over! Okay, he's fine. Whew. Let's have him rest. Actually, no. No. We can do a light drill. And give him tablets. Let's give him a nut oil, actually. Sippy the juice. Ah, come on. Come on, Krillin, you got this. You can do this. I'm not gonna scold him this time. He hasn't gotten much chance to rest yet. He can actually do a hard drill, and we will be just pushing our limit. Power's leveled up. There we go. Alright, here we rest. Now, with mint leaf? Yeah, with mint leaf. Come on, Killian, you got this.
You got it.
Why does he keep failing at dominoes, but pull he's doing fine with? Also, those are not great gains. Give more tablets. Consume iPads. Ah, welcome back, Anna. I am trying out the calculator thingy. Just kind of getting a feel for how I should be actually raising my dudes. Yeah, this is Krillian. We went to the market to get an arrowhead because I've been wanting one. First week of July. So it's his birthmas. That's not good games for that. We're getting some pretty poor ranges on this stuff. I was gonna say, I think I'm at the max number of items. That's actually people use right there. People use mint leaf here. Might too much. Purchase another mint. Okay. Gonna do just a light drill here. Yeah, I need to go through the Sky 1 story with you. Hey, you did it! He's been doing either, for the most part with Domino's, it's either been fail or great. There's been hardly any in between. Oh yeah, I see where Monster Fenric liked the initial tweet. Oh yeah, you told me about the item world thing. If each item has like its own dungeon that you have to go through. Krillian is EP tired. Yeah, that sounds good, Anna. We'll do that. Neat. We're not entering that right now, Colt. Apparently, you don't want to enter monsters in tournaments during the prime of their lifespan, because it will actually greatly impede said lifespan. Which is kind of weird to me. You think you would want to not enter battles at the beginning and end, and only enter in the prime. But I guess just because of how the inner mechanics work. Turns out that's not entirely great. Use another nuts oil. Just so that I can have room to buy another one. Bloom into leaf. Show. finally dipped back below 400 or 40k. I'm glad we got the upgraded barn though. That's neat. Hopefully that means I can start raising like a golem and stuff. Right now I'm more concerned with trying to get Krillian here trained up, where we can fuse him with Monstar Man and make Krill Star. What was it from Kirby? Trying to remember how that song goes. It's gonna buffer me. It's my card. I've won only 153,000. It says win percent 0.804, but I think that's as in like an 80% win rate. It's normally, yeah. I think 1 is the amount of tournaments I've entered in one. Who would have thought I'd check it on this exact number? Oh, cool! I can actually see a history of, like, all the breeds I've raised as both, whether they've been sub or main breed. Neat! That's pretty cool, statistics. Yeah, we need more power stuff. Yeah, check out card. Got more cards. Really maintain the investment. Is Ghost? To Funk? Jelly Saurian, yeah. Arrowhead. Has a very hard shell, is hardly KO'd in battle. Here's number 68. Right, Gordish. I remember raising one of those. There he is! Inosuke! I'm so sorry I merged you with a thing. I merged you with plant. Frozen Gub. Wait. Do not work well in the light. I thought I was saying it works well into the night. I was like, what the, is a businessman? Businessworm? We're doing business and work. Worm, even. God, we're not getting great gains. Having 3 each of the statues and pots is really handy. The only thing that sucks with the item system is you can only have up to 12 items, and that counts the Gemini pots and the Artemis statues. And those are things that provide passive benefits to helping your monsters be less tired and less stressed. But if you want to be able to use things like magic bananas, for instance, which are a big part of the training methods people use, too bad you can't have 6 of each, or 12 of either, because they take up one of your 12 item spots for each one, and they don't stack. So that's cool. It's great and neat and awesome. Also, I really probably should. Yeah, I've got arrowhead discs. Yeah, I thought I had a switch of disc. Maybe it's not 12 items. Six with the sculptures pots. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 14 items. I'm sorry. Either way, it's kind of rough. And that limited of an inventory space. I'm gonna go back to Domino for a little bit, because we're not getting very good gains on the hard drills. I say that. Krillian is getting some pretty poor rolls. Poor guy. Maybe if we skip over it. Maybe he's just nervous. Krillian, you gotta pick up the slack, dude. I don't know why he keeps struggling with dominoes. He's not failed once on pole. He's done fine with that. See? Like, he's doing more consistently with pole. Hence why his speed has dropped by like 16 points. Tournament's coming up. Chairman Cup in 3 weeks. We might take Monstar Man and go for that. Yeah. We'll do that. So week 4, I gotta remember to go pull out Monstar Man and wreck shit in the tournament. He started at like 100 power, or no, he started at 90 power, so we've gotten some decent gains. Considering he's only 4 months old. That's 33 power gain, but like, still, be nice if it was a bit more. Brilliant. Come on, dude. Yeah, I figured he probably was. We're just gonna rest this week. And I'm gonna actually pull out Monstar Man here, so at the start of the next week... I probably should have pulled him out there, actually. At the start of next week, I'll be able to see what Monstar Man's status is. I wish there was a thing to prompt the game to tell you, like, what is my monster's current health status. But we're gonna go throw our shrimp in the fridge. Real quick, throw it in the freezer. In there. I love AT poses. 5. The 1. He's coming out of retirement to go kick some ass. Getting the gun out of the safe. Dear God, man, don't... I know he's a lobster. He's also crab and shrimp. And as far as I'm concerned, he is all of them. Well. Okay, so slapped it. Yeah, his speed was about to level up. Let's do a light speed training. Right, you have like level 2s on a bunch of your trainings now. I forget how you actually like get that. Do a dodge training. Hey, level up on speed. He is here to beat some A's. Purchase. Oil of nut. It's honestly best to only purchase those items when you are about to need them, or about to use them, because then you can wait for a sale, and then you can purchase a bunch of them. I forgot that's how he eats! Oh my god. If we struggle with it this time, then we can reload to the previous week and we can choose to rest. Put him on autopilot! Let's see how it goes! Four dudes, elimination. What the hell is that one? We're about to fight him. He's on autopilot. He does not need me. I will only hinder him. He's stronger without me. This is one of the things that they can become together. Oh, it looks sick. I was thinking with the name Arculon. Yeah, so this is a potential, like, spread to look at for that. Yeah. I'm just gonna write the numbers. I've already screwed up. 418. 425. I just want to have an idea of what that spread like looks like, as an idea of what we might go with. Oh, they've got the same strats Monster Man has. Go for an immediate attack. We've got the lead now. No, we don't, because they have more max. Ow. This? Come on, Monster Man. Go for a Hammerfall or something. He's rusty. The ice melted and it got all into circuits. Alright, I guess we're resetting. I guess he needs to rest. I figured some training was going to make him be able to do it. We also might have just gotten a bad matchup there. I don't know. A lot of the tournaments can straight up come down to luck. It's just like, oh hey, sometimes there's just that one jerk who you don't want to fight because they have the worst kind of build for you to be against. They're just a hard counter to what you do. That's a big part why I just don't like elimination bracket tournaments in general. Like, not just for this game, but for, like, anything. They just tend to not be very good. Choose your next words carefully, Anna. I don't have much control over Monster Man and what he does. Like, if it was just a matter of a bad matchup, it would have sucked if we hadn't reloaded there. Or hadn't saved beforehand. Of course, resting is changing another variable in this. Yeah, I prefer round robins because it also means, oh hey, did you get knocked out in the beginning? Well, don't worry about it. You have to go again. Alright, so we've got the same matchup here. Let's see if this goes better. Oh, Automod caught something. It doesn't even show me the Automod despite me being in the stream review. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Not on this one. Hang on, I can see it on my computer though. I can go over there. Really? It held the word idiot. Yeah, he's normally very good with fights, honestly. The intelligence stat is a big part of what affects their AI, as far as I could tell. So, he's actually got better AI. I think he was kind of shocked to immediately get hit with an attack. It's only his go-to. God damn, that does a lot. Oh, here we go! See, now that's the Monster Man we all know and fear. Fuck him up! Come on, Monster Man, we gotta get one more hit. That's good, that's good. Withering as well. There we go, he had to shake off the rust in an alternate timeline. Or actually, we took him apart and cleaned him over the week. That's why he had to rest. There we go! He just had some ice in his circuits, it's fine. We got him all warmed up. Oh, the dodge! Go for an attack, go for an attack. Eat the timer, eat the timer! Or it just won't do it itself, and we win. There we go! Yeah! That's all it was. I just had to take them apart and clean them. I wonder who wins here. Catalina, really? That's what, Suezo Pixie, I'm assuming? The final. Nope! Look at this fucking thing. Looks like Grandma! Oh my god, this thing's gonna be obnoxiously dodging. Just left and right. With a speed like that. At least its defense and life aren't too high. Its power isn't great. It's got really good accuracy, and it's gonna be resisting a lot of our int skill damage. Well! Monster Man really probably should open up with Sledge. I think he's going for his more accurate attacks. Quit it, leave me alone. Wow, that thing has a fast guts charge rate. God damn. Eye beams. You get that too? The hell? Falling beak. What is that? Foolery! Yeah! Whenever they do foolery, you actually have a heightened chance of hitting them. Part of the advantage of having him act on his own is he won't do foolery, because I'm not giving commands. Come on and slam! Oh! He's got grit. Or I don't think it's grit. Whatever one gives him focus band, really. Duck and dance. But we win this. So that would have killed him, but his ability popped, giving him 1 HP. Yeah, Automat is also an idiot. But there we go. So it's just a hardware malfunction. I had to update his operating system. He was still on Windows XP, I had to get him onto Vista. You run your robot on Vista? Yeah. Why? I don't know, it works. Windows 7 ain't working on him yet. Tried it. Nearly bricked his drive. Got the pure platinum. No change in its fate. Yeah, no shit, Colt. I bet he came into the tournament in this timeline, and everyone just saw him and just went, just wide-eyed, stared, like, oh, I thought he was in the fridge. Ooh, level ups to life and skill. That's very nice. Look at them gains. Good work, Monstar Man. So what the hell does the Pure Platina do again? I don't remember. Genuinely don't. Tablets. This technically applies to any monsters that you use during the month, as far as I'm aware. Because you can freely switch them out each week. Hell no. It's for an expedition? No, wait, expedition they would come to. Okay. So... Right, I wanted to see, what does the Pure Platina do? More valuable than gold, if you can afford it. Okay, that doesn't tell me what. Is it just worth? Vista's worse? Listen, it's the best thing that could run for him. I know it's worse. You can't help it. Just sells for 8,000. That's still huge. So yeah, let's sell that. Very nice. Oh, that got us nearly up to 50k again. Or actually, not even again, we were at like 47k and then we paid 15k. No, yeah, we were at above 40k. We were at like 57 before when we started all this. So I made back half of what we paid to buy them. Not the farm, the barn. We bought a barn. We haven't bought the farm. Nearly jinxed myself with that. And now I've said that part, so I definitely have jinxed myself. I like that I just casually was like, oh hey, there's an A-rank tournament coming up. Oh, let's just bring out the gun real quick. Just send him in. Just win some free money. But hey, I'm glad I did, because now I've seen one of the potential combos for these guys. Because when I chose on the calculator main breed Arrowhead, I did see that it limits the subbreeds to what you can actually get. And one of them was Hanger. So I was able to confirm that yes, these two can be fused. So we have an idea of what we're trying to gun for. Come on, Krillian. Oh, it's cold weather. It's probably a bad time to have a cold-blooded lobster walking around the farm. Especially after we just got him out of the freezer. I'm sure it's fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Save over slot 1. Maybe we do more power training. Come on. I almost said Monstar Man. I had him out for 1 week. 2 weeks. Come on, Krillian. Dude. Krillian, you gotta try harder. Come on. You can do it. He cheated! Just because I wasn't looking? You little shit. I'm watching you this time. There we go. Gotta watch him the next couple times, I guess. Take us the memo. He's probably a little bit stressed. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a mint leaf. Next week, I think we'll give him the nut oil. He's just getting such poor gains. Like, he should be getting at least a little bit higher numbers than this, I think. Like, Will Smith was doing fine, even when he was like at a similar age as this. Just not getting good numbers. From the looks of things, people just like hard commit to training 1 or 2 stats at a time. So it's not like there's any kind of training fatigue on like, oh, if you keep doing the same stat, it gets lower gains. Plus that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. Top one, not that one. I don't know, maybe we try out, like, Blizzard Cup or something. Yeah, let's buy nut oil. Oil of nut! Okay, yeah, they only go down by 40 gold, so it's a 20% sale. Couldn't remember. So it's not like the sales are huge, but it is a good time to stock up. We're gonna do another pull training, I guess, because it just seems to be better with that. See, he always succeeds with this one. He does fine. Why is it the easier training he's struggling with more? Okay, it's better gains than what he's been getting of like 1s and 2s. Helped that we gave him Nuts Oil. Another 3 points, we'll take it, I guess. I was just about to say, we're gonna rest this week. Get some Eep. Eep and Sneep. Much like Shake and Bake. I wonder if the ones you get from the market just inherently get poor gains. If so, that kind of sucks, because that means I have to figure out what discs I have that actually give that. I mean, I've got a CD reader and writer, but I don't think I have any writable CDs. I have writable DVDs. And those don't work with Monster Rancher 2, because it's a PS1 game. Even though I'm running it on a PS2, the game itself doesn't know how to read DVD data. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe just monsters from the market get poor benefits. Maybe if I just fuse them with a random thing and put in the arrowhead chips to increase the chances of it being a pure breed arrowhead. I wonder if that would override that. We might just be getting terrible gains, but it's weird because he's the only one I've had getting this bad of stat gains. Yeah, that's the thing. Knowing my luck, I could legit just be really unlucky. I genuinely don't. This game is so cryptic with so many of its things. There's so many bits of it that it never tells anyone. Wait a second, that little bird fucker we fought in the tournament just earlier? He's on the cover of the manual. There's also a variant of Mochi. I think that's not Zilla. I don't know what that one would be. Naga, maybe? Might be Naga subbreed. Oh, and hey! Will Smith's on the cover. Down at the bottom right. There's a Tiger Bane Zoom subbreed. Huh. Yeah, trust no one, not even myself, especially myself. Are you kidding me? Again, pressing down. This game always has like a very brief moment on any menu before you are allowed to do any inputs. Buy those now, so I don't have to go back into the shop menu each time. And use Nuts Oil. Bumped the CD case with me, the elbow. Okay, there's some okay gains. Maybe he's just cold. I don't know. I mean, he was struggling with this in the warm weather, but maybe he's just cold now. one more power training and he'll level up. Right? God damn it! I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I like that it's December through February is the snowy months. They could have just done like January through March is spring. But it would have felt weird having October be part of winter. There's a lot of games that do stuff like that. Music is cutting a little bit. PC is struggling a little bit. What's going on? Is it the PC? Because the game's running fine on my TV. It seemed like it got better the moment I got to the computer. Now, this isn't Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Also, I did discover that now, with my thermal paste replaced on my Switch, rain in areas with a lot of grass or whatever, whenever I go into flight mode, it still slows down the game, but the frame rate doesn't suffer. So it'll still be going at like a smooth 30 or 40 FPS, whatever it gets. But it will just slow the physics engine down, which is really weird. So I figured the frame rate and physics engine were tied to each other, but no. So that's just another one of those poor optimization problems. Interesting that it works that way, though. Alright. Let me see. Probably want to go life and defense still. Train some life. Why is it that life, or running gives life? I mean, dodging giving speed. I guess it's... I don't know. I guess because running makes you healthy. There's supposed to be things that, like, make sense to all of it. Like, endurance training would make you better defensiveness. Should be a bargain sale. Seems to be doing well as he flops onto his back going, ah! 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 Help me! I'm gonna buy 2 nuts oils. Yep, thought so. I think maybe once he's entered a tournament, maybe that'll help. We're gonna do a little bit more training. Alright. Now let's do life trainings. Oh! Plant seed doing better? I wonder how long that'll take. I was just wondering about that. go, Krillian! Yeah! +4, okay. That's better than what we've been getting in power. Because, yeah, when it was having the stuttering on the stream, my TV was fine. It was not lagging or anything. That was just, like, the capture. It's been a while since you had a brisk week, huh? Another life train might do the trick. Might being the operative word there. Yay! Alright, there's a good gain. He has just genuinely been getting really bad luck with his power training done. We've got about... I think we do light training, rest, hard training, rest. Right? Or... light training, rest, hard training, rest. Actually, we shouldn't need that. Let's give him some skill training. You can kind of use it. Hey, alright. +6. Yeah, he's just gotten terrible rolls for power training, apparently. Huh. How about that? Reminds you of what? Vesh. Does it remind you? Make you remember? 21st night, September. Sorry. I'm sorry, Earth, Wind, and Fire just was channeled through me. I felt it through the ether. Yeah, Monster Rancher 2 is like the really good one. 1 is alright. I swear, when I put in my next CD, if it gives me an arrowhead, I'm going to be upset. So, hard training. Really, that's the only one that gives skill up at all, is meditating. Defense down on that. I guess we do defense up, life down. Go swimming! Finally, I take my lobster to pool. You cheating little shit. Little fucker. Yeah, as you know. We lost 7 loyalty, but that's because we scolded him and he needed it. Yeah, I almost went on my way to get 1, but then after a bit of research, it was like, yeah, no, honestly, just go straight to 2. Having 1 also get a remake was honestly more a matter of, it's good to preserve that little bit of history. Slot number 2. Let's go for Blue Sky Cup. We're going to control manually here. We've got a melee attack and a medium range attack. It goes close, short, medium, long for the ranges. We've got close and a medium. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be dodging nor hitting worth shit. Oh my god, alright. Oh god! Well, this bodes well. This bodes well for Krillion's future. I think both of those are crits. Oh boy! We've got cloned direwolves. That's... why... Genuinely, Dr. Malcolm quote, or just like, spent so long asking if you could, you never stopped to ask if you should. That was a close match between the two of them. Yes! Yes, Colt, I do. I gotta get my Lopter to understand how to fight better. Thankfully, the amount of damage he was doing in that previous fight should help him a lot. Should bode well for this. Ow, what? I knew he was gonna dodge it. Thank God. Shove him away. Generate guts a little bit faster. Just gotta keep spamming that. Oh, I think that did it! I think that was just enough. Ah, yeah! I didn't get to actually read it. I think it was like 21 to 20. I was like waiting for it to give me the screen where I could press X to continue it. This controller is very old. Oh my god, alright, we actually managed to beat Oakley Man. Hair kicks can win here as long... I mean, Leon won't beat Oakley Man. I mean, ideally we win. If we go 3-0 on our first tournament. Yeah, it really is. There was an article back when I was in like high school that was like, you know, like 15 to 20 years, cloning tech will be at the point with the like gene modification tech where we can make actual real-life Pokemon. And at the time, I was like, that'd be so cool. And nowadays, I'm much less naive. I'm like, well, I'm less naive, I should say. I'm just like, what if we didn't do that? He's really not going for any attacks. He can't do anything immediately. That's why. Ow! Whenever he gets too close, we gotta get in there and push to make distance. You fucker. Really? Really twice in a row, Krillin? I was gonna say, we gotta hit one more. There we go. Yeah, a T-fucking Rex would be pretty bad. But still, we shouldn't be introducing new genetically modified species into the ecosystem. As we have already learned from invasive species, we have no way of predicting what the hell is going to happen. And how each thing is going to interact with literally all the other organisms in that system. Also, hey, Krillin won. Yeah! Way to go, Krillin! Yeah! Yeah! Six Fame! Yeah, he is Six Famous. Some good gains. Yeah, good job there. Great job there. Yes, that is something that I've been thinking about, is like animals that unfortunately went extinct because we couldn't do anything about it. That's something for a while I've been like, you know, if we manage to clone them, we might be able to bring them back. We just gotta make sure they only get introduced into the ecosystems they were part of. We need to be very careful of that. And preferably ones that have only died off in like the past couple centuries. Anything farther than that and we're really playing some risky games. Honestly, our accuracy wasn't terrible, but I would like to get it up a little bit. I'm gonna use nuts oil, light training, and next week we will rest. Nope. Right, shoot. That's a skill. Yeah, overhunting was a big part of those species becoming extinct. Like one kind of turtle. Everyone kept trying to bring it back, but it was so goddamn delicious that they kept eating all of them on the boats along the way. And they wiped it out. We are going to let him rest this week. He is probably very tired and eepy. I think just keeping them to captivity would probably be smart. Because, you know, observations in captivity, as we have learned, do not necessarily reflect how they will behave in the real world. So we really can't make any calls on what ecosystem can handle them. It's one of the things that Gen AI could genuinely be helpful for if we weren't having it get fed a bunch of misinformation garbage. Like, hey, run a simulation and figure out how would this go? And it might give a number of scenarios, some of, or most of which might include, yeah, this goes real fucking bad. It's like, so you're saying probably don't do that. Yeah, probably don't do that. Got it. Understood. There's so many potential good applications for Gen AI. And all anyone wants to use it for is fucking stealing art. And spreading misinformation. And learning the nuclear launch codes. That's all anyone's trying to use it for. It's like, for the love of God, can't we just have one thing that's useful and we use it for the right things? I know the answer is no, but I'd like to think it could be yes someday. Actually a little bit past when I was going to be finishing up the stream. Because I also gotta get a shower and get ready for going and playing HeroScape. Yeah, I think we'll call it here for the stream. Because otherwise I'll get caught up in more stuff. Slot 3. Alright. It's gonna be that. Let's see. Yeah, Cat is currently streaming. So let's go raid Cat. He's playing Heroes of Might and Magic 4. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna have to move over. D3 final postgame? Maybe tomorrow after stream. I won't have any, like, games or anything to go play for that. We will be raiding in about a minute. So, thanks to everyone who showed up. Thank you to Monster Fenric, who, actually has worked on the Legend Cup website and tools and database and everything for Monster Hunter 2. If you're watching the VOD for some reason, and you like the looks of this game, I highly recommend trying it out. The deluxe remakes are pretty alright. From what I understand, they're not bad at all. But the original game is hard to beat. In terms of, like, quality. And you can go use the Legend Cup database. If you really want to delve back and go on an experience, go to the GameFAQs forums. Because it is absolutely nuts seeing the real-time process of people trying to piece together how the hell this game works. It's a really cool experience. Really recommend it. Tomorrow will be Whatever Wednesday. I'll just be playing whatever I feel like. We'll figure it out. I got a few games in mind. Might do another Tunic Rando or something. Might do some other stuff. There's a lot of things I can do. Alright. Go raid Cat. Have fun. Bye.